Hello, hello, how are you? Hello. Listen, I've got some sad news for you. No, really, terrible news. I know we're all having a good time here doing stand-up comedy. Then Trump comes on stage, and then we go back to laughing, but listen up. It's actually a tragedy. A real tragedy has happened. So, this summer, I'm getting married. Yep, that's right. Uh, excuse me, sorry. Seriously sorry. That's it. That's the end of the show. Finale. From now on, there won't be Miss Washington every year on this finger anymore. It'll be a ring first, then maybe Miss Washington again. Actually, there wasn't even any romance when I proposed to my girlfriend. There wasn't even a proper proposal. Here's how it went. One day, I just gave her a beautiful ring. I brought it home, handed it over. She looks at it and says, "Oh, is this an engagement ring? Is this a proposal?" That was it. The answer had its answer. Done. I said, yes, it's a proposal. You guessed it, of course. That's exactly what it is. And she goes, I accept. I accept. Then she started crying, screaming, drooling, snot everywhere. You know, in every couple's life, there comes a moment when the girl drops hints about marriage. My girlfriend did too, but very subtly. She says, honey, let's take a honeymoon trip somewhere. I say, but we're not even married yet. She replies, oh, right, I totally forgot. Then adds, but remember that proposal I mentioned? I say, okay, I get it. Leave me alone, please. I want to sleep. Women always think about weddings. Always. And they mistakenly believe we're thinking about them too. One day, I just asked her what size ring fits her finger. She goes, oh, he's thinking about a ring. Definitely a ring. This is definitely about a ring. But I'm not thinking about a ring at all. You know, weddings are expensive, especially in America. Seriously, we calculated $80,000. Can you imagine? Without my performance fee, that would have been 30 more shows. It's super expensive. My girlfriend also says, I'm so happy I'm getting married. You know what? All my friends are already married. Everyone. How convenient to only have one friend, your mom. Everyone's married. Only I am still running around like an idiot. Everyone's married. Weddings are expensive. Seriously. Imagine. We're inviting 150 people. 150 people. What do you think? How many of them do I actually want to see? Just one. Well, technically 0. But then everyone would be offended. So I said one person and no one got mad. Obviously, it's about me, right? Of course. Also, my girlfriend is from Texas. So we'll have 30 Texans coming as guests. I love them, but I don't fully trust them, honestly. I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know what's inside their suitcases. They're just a certain type of crowd, you know? Texans. They're funny, but a bit strange. Still, I want them to feel as comfortable as possible. Honestly, they'll have a separate table with full etiquette. Fork on the left, lighter on the right, so they can feel at home. You know how they are? They never have money, ever. I know these guys. They buy envelopes just for the stamps, right? I know these types. Also, you have to seat everyone properly because there's so many guests. You need to know who talks to whom. These two are friends, these aren't, these just broke up yesterday, those just became friends, and these two have hated each other their entire lives. I don't want to deal with this mess. Everyone else is supposed to remember this, not me. I want to be like the judicial system. You sit down, and that's it. Just sit, please. We also need a wedding host. Wedding hosts, what a group of idiots, in my opinion. Those bow ties made of wood, man, like walking zombies, always saying, to the parents, to the parents. I hate them. Even when they vote, they go into the booth and say, to the parents, to the parents. Unbelievable morons. There's also the newlywed dance. I absolutely hate the newlywed dance. It's so boring. I hate dancing, especially when everyone's watching. I can't dance. I don't like it. I told my fiance, baby, I really hate this dance, please. And she supported me. She said, no problem. We start choreography lessons tomorrow at 10 a.m. Understanding. Mutual support. That's what our relationship is built on. Sensitivity. The ability to listen. Anyway, our choreographer came in and starts talking like, all right, I choreographed the best wedding dances in Chicago. I look at my girlfriend and say, let's leave, please. This is horrifying. I don't want to do this. Honestly, I looked at her and saw how much she wanted that dance. So she'll get it. Because that's what makes a strong, unbreakable marriage. Compromise. And that's how your marriage lasts forever. By the way, my dad's third wife gave me that wise piece of advice. Also, she wants a beautiful cake. Big, amazing, huge cake. She went on Instagram and showed me a picture of a cake by some famous pastry chef. She says, look at this cake by this famous baker. What do you think of his work? I reply, I really like his work. But where's yours? Where's one cake you've made yourself? You know, lately my girlfriend keeps showing me other people's weddings online. Like, see how cool theirs was? Like, check out these awesome weddings? I swear to God, every 2 days we watch Justin Bieber's wedding on the internet. She says, look how romantic it is. So romantic. Have you noticed that women don't know the word expensive? They say romantic instead. I mean, look at how much romance went into that event. I say, oh yeah, it really is super romantic. But understand, it's Justin Bieber. Okay? I'm not Justin Bieber. I don't have a bank account as romantic as his. We physically can't afford a wedding like his. No way. We won't have Usher at our wedding. We'll have Azar. He's my friend, and that's his hostel. That's the kind of wedding we're going to have. You know, weddings have turned into competitions these days. Whose has the taller cake, bigger diamonds, better performers? I don't want to compete in weddings. Don't turn a wedding into a competition. I just want something simple. Cozy. That's actually the most expensive and best part of a wedding. Now, quick audience interaction. Clap, girls, if you want a beautiful wedding. Truly memorable, amazing, unforgettable. Great. Now another question. Girls, clap if you like sex. Wait, isn't that unfair? We guys bust our butts, working hard to afford fancy weddings, and what are you giving us in return? Anyway, thank you for listening. The wedding is happening this summer, and I'll tell you how it went later. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.